What is going on, geezers? Now, Golden Nekker Northern Realms is a deck that I bloody love because I actually tested this during the PTR when I was able to test the cards out, and this was my favourite deck from the PTR. It is fantastic. It's a Shieldwall deck with Golden Nekker. It feels great. It's one of the best Golden Nekker decks I've played. Probably the best Golden Nekker deck I've played, actually. Ciri Nova has a shield. Obviously, you've got Pogna. The other key thing is, like, this vanilla Ciri with a shield, mate, is so strong. Very similar to how a Ciri Dash is strong. She got buffed to 9 provisions, and so did Meave. Are you mad? Meave is incredible at 9 provisions. So this is a very heavy 2-0 deck. We want to try and win 2-0 a lot of the time. At least push quite aggressive. So if we can get round control, then push into round 2, and then have a round 3 with maybe card advantage or some things like that. It's just a flipping brilliant deck. So usually round 1, it really depends on your hand, but usually you don't want to use Meave. Meave, generally speaking, more of a round 2 card. Round 1, you're looking ideally for Immortals as well as your Damn Sorceress. Just a really nice play in this deck. You've also got your Kedwani Cavalry, which you can use your Damn Sorceress on, your Griffin Witcher Adept as well. I've also got Kesren, which can be another Griffin Witcher Adept. Griffin Witcher Ranger is fantastic against Dwarfs as well. Quite a lot of decks going wide this season. So that's pretty cool. We've also got the Ring of Favor, new card. This card is really good in any deck which wants to win round 1, which we do, so we played the Ring. We also have Arendite. Now this card, bloody Nora, this card. I actually have a bit of an issue with this card with the fact that it's such high variance. If you're on red coin, it can be really bad. If you're on blue coin, it is unbelievably strong. The best time to use Arendite is at the end of round 2, and then you get it back for round 3. That's a really nice play you can make. Again, if you go second, this card's really bad though a lot of the time, so you can use your Mysterious Puzzle Box to transform it into Thing from the Box. I would also recommend using a non-premium version of Mysterious Puzzle Box because I was having quite a lot of bugs with like the premium card arts and stuff. Someone from my chat told me if you use the non-premium version, it sorts that out. Now, I haven't actually verified that, but just worth noting. Yeah, so I've also got, with the Arendite, you can transform the Arendite with the Mysterious Puzzle Box if it's going to be bad. You can also transform your Ciri after you've either gained card advantage or if you decide she's not going to be very good this game. So pretty much if you've already lost a round, your Ciri is just going to be a 7-point card. You can transform her into a 13, which is quite nice. Do bear in mind though with Ciri, you can also transform her into a Griffin Witcher Adept for another shield and stuff. So she's actually pretty useful at times. But yeah, just the Mysterious Puzzle Box did feel quite nice to be able to get rid of the Arendite. If I was ever going to change anything in this deck, I would maybe consider getting rid of Royal Decree, just because the deck thins so well. You could play Roach, for example, which is going to help you get round control. Definitely something to consider. Also helps you get your Arendite through like more frequently, right? So Roach is definitely a consideration for Royal Decree. But I like the Royal Decree, I think it's pretty good. Any cards we haven't touched on? Frigates, mate. Frigates are so good to swarm the board for your Meave. Frigates and Keldar both got buffed recently. Frigates are now on cooldown, so if you've got a crew and then you play a warfare card, you can click them twice in one turn, which is nuts. We do have a couple of warfare cards in the target practices. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And Keldar also got buffed recently, where he is no longer just working as a resupply. It's any special is going to trigger him. So Royal Decree, Arendite, Golden Nekker is going to trigger him a couple times. We were playing Arcane Tone at one point, so if you have like Golden Nekker into Keldar, you can trigger the Keldar like 3 times in one turn. Because the Golden Nekker triggers it, then the special you play off of it, and then the Tome is going to play another special. So, yeah, we did end up ditching the Tome, though, for Puzzle Box. Puzzle Box actually feels pretty nice in this deck. Yeah, so try and win round 1 without committing too much. Immortals is great for that. Don't be afraid to commit your Defender as well to help you win round 1 at times. Like, if your Immortals gets muzzled or heat waved or locked, you do tend to sort of run out of ways of winning round 1, and then the deck can really get quite awkward. So Immortals, Damn Sorceress is great for round 1 again. That's another reason Royal Decree does feel good here. Just being able to tutor that Immortals can be great. Try and win the round as cheaply as you possibly can, then push into round 2 with Meave. Also, don't forget to time your Ciri really well with the leader charge. In an ideal situation with Ciri, she's a really complex card to use, man. So I think I maybe do a whole separate video on how to use Ciri best. But what you generally want to do is make sure that you're not at like 7 cards. You want to be at 6 cards or less because she's going to come back into your hand. And in an ideal world, you use Ciri as you're getting ahead of your opponent, so they can't pass on you if you use her round 1. But she's best used in round 2 after you've won round 1. You just dump your Ciri down quite late on, give her a shield. Maybe she's behind a defender, you don't need to shield her. Obviously as well, you might even know exactly what your opponent's got. If you've got Vile, and you might not even need to shield her if they don't play any 4 damage removal cards or whatever. So yeah, really cool deck. Big fan of it. Hope you enjoy. Bye. Again, Jury's still out on Arendite. It was pretty bad in the last game. But again, if I was on blue coin, it would have popped off, you know. I do just think it fits the theme of the deck being one that wants to push quite aggressively in round 2. Like, imagine we were on blue coin, we had a big Erendite to finish round 2. And then you've got this Erendite for round 3 as well. Like, it's also going to trigger your Keldar, right? Like, Shimiri says Dorsa tier 2, so not OP. Laughing tongue out of my... Okay, well, if Shimiri says something, it must be correct, right? That's how it works. Oh, wait, no, it's not. And that's not a diss to Shimiri. He's, of course, a very good friend of mine. My point is, it's like... I mean, it's very difficult to evaluate. I mean, I would agree that they're not like tier 1 because dwarfs are kind of just not like that. There's always things... They just don't interact, right? They're going to struggle against decks like Kelly, but from a purely point standpoint of view, like, they're just too much, man. Like, they're just a very solitaire deck. They just got too much, for sure, in my opinion. Okay, so it's Ring of Favor, discard package. There's a box. Two Bear Witches and a Berserker is not typical, but apart from that, it's pretty normal stuff. Was there a Heat Wave? Or... No, there's not. Can't be a Heat Wave, right? Oh, please, people are so quick to hate on whatever's strong. There's always going to be a top tier deck. You're going to lose to a bunch, but that's the way the game works. I don't know why this is the surprise. What? Is this because I, like, moaned about the, about dwarfs because I lost them? I mean, I'm allowed to say I think a deck is too strong, right? Pretty sure that's, something that I'm quite within my right to do. Yeah, Erendite, just feeling so bad if you're on the side of the coin. Maybe we just remove it from the deck, mate. Very safe. This is my problem with this card. Like, imagine this card in a tournament deck, mate, where you just take it on blue every time. So a bit... Okay, thanks for watching. Pepe, no worries, man. No, I appreciate you joining in the conversation, man. But, like, yeah, I mean, I don't like dwarfs, man. I mean, I really think that there's too much. Feels quite unpleasant to play against, I think.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime. I'm itching for that battle.
Puzzle box. Yeah, we could play puzzle box to transform it. It's not a bad idea, really. Not a bad idea at all. You can also puzzle box your Siri, like once she's back in there, right? Could ditch the tome, for example, as well. Puzzle box. They aren't playing Gutting Slash, interestingly. They're actually going to have a really tough time killing the... I guess Erendite is going to be able to kill Siri, so we should lead a charge her still. Hey Zio, love to see you, mate. How's things? Really enjoying the patch, yeah. It's bug fix. I've heard it's a bit buggy for people. I've not personally had any issues with it, though. I'm sure if I play it more, I would. We could just bin off the Erendite, man. Could play Puzzle Box for it. Both nice ideas. Okay, so Siri actually forces the pass from them, which is... I mean, I think it's good, but I'm also a little bit worried I don't have enough juice, so... Alright. Pretty expensive, but a long round does sound quite good. I should have taken another look at the deck and reminded myself exactly what we're looking to be up against. Erendite's got to go, man. Mulliganing a 9 provision card is so bad in this deck. I think we've got to remove the Erendite for sure. Damn Sorceress can probably go because we're going to be Pognering this round, right? Even Pogner's still stuck in the deck, which is quite concerning. That is cheeky. Oh, it doesn't work? Or do they just get it? I guess they just got it automatically. Yeah, Puzzle Box does make a lot of sense in this deck, though. Is it Erendite or Erendite? I don't flipping know, bro. I mean, it's spelled Erendite. Theirs is going to be humongous, mate. Mine's very schmoll. Needs to be careful not to overswarm. Pogner, nice. I think we're bidding this card. I think we want it. Damn Sorceress doesn't look great. But it's definitely better than Fisher King. But you can just roll the crew for the frigate, right? Importantly, we've still got the Donomir too. Meve should be good. We can also do like the Griffin Witcher, like just hitting the other Griffin Witcher. And we've got another Griffin Witcher here if we want it. For the damn Sorceress value. Do we just start off with Defender here? From memory, they just don't have much in the way of removal, right? They need to thin a little bit more as well before they can go for the thingamajigger. Yeah, so there's the thinning. I was thinking they could go for Kusha for Junod, but they literally can't, right? It's not an option for them yet. So now we go Meve and Leader Charge her. Come on, Meve! We don't need to go for the frigates too early, like... As much as it looks like we want thinning, like, it's also important to realize that we are going to overswarm. Okay, they have a Pella. Which definitely stings. We have 2 frigates. Just not in a rush to direct them. I think it's better to go for this first. Lippy. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. Could have had another point if I ordered differently, right? But as I say, I'm just going to overswarm like very significantly, and I need to make sure I have space on the board. Everything. Keldon next, of course. This is what I just don't like about Junod, right, in these golden Nekker decks. They get stuck, it's so weird, so awkward. I also just don't like the lack of control, so I think Onslaught is a better approach than Flurry for these decks. Because you get Terror of the Seas, which can become a tool punisher-like card, right? The Erendite is massive, that's true. But I do have a shield on my Meve still. So she's not super easy to get through. Okay, never mind. we should shield her again, I think. Do you need to make sure I'm not going to overswarm before my Pogner comes down? I think we're fine though. Like, the only way they can kill her is with Erendite, right? So we give her a shield, which Erendite can't get through. Nice. The leader charge could have cucked it, but even then, like, 15 points is going to help. Okay, they're still trying to get her with the rain now. Definitely feels like I've been a little slow to swarm, but again, I'm just going to over-swarm ultimately. There's a line here.
Justice. That is what I see. Can I come down now?
And it's that one. Meve is popping off, chat. It's open deck lists. We know they don't have Heatwave, of course. They do have a Spores, but... Oh, God, they have a Spores, guys.
Need a hand? Just chop one off. Always going on about this heart, fella. Oh, feeling a bit deja vu.
Look, why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
So am I supposed to wait, did I just transform one with an order? Okay, that was a misplay. Am I supposed to transform my Keldar?
Hey, I can see Care Siren from here.
I guess. I don't know, maybe not. This damn sorcerer's placement also was really dumb. No, man! Why would you take this away from me, bruv? No GG, man. No GG, dude. Denying my... Do you know what? I don't think I'm using Defender round 1 here. So, what we want to do is we want to have a Griffin Witcher Adept, and then another card to buff in its row. Just like lead like this, and then we want to just be flipping the shield between the two Griffin Witcher Adepts. Again, the Erendite already ticking. Like, even just Engineering Solution on this is kind of OP, right? Engineering Solution on this is 6-point stratagem. It's actually 8 points. It's pretty sick. It's got to be worth it, right? I'm really liking the deck. Like, the ring feels great here.
Full service.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, we don't actually want to buff the Adept with this because we want to, like, flip the shields between the two of them. So we're going to take the shield off with the damn Sorceress on this one. Basically, let's say we buff this, which feels bad because it's a 12. It's the killer, of course. Okay. It's actually a pretty big problem for us. Just because this is now pretty bad, right? I guess we can just go Nova, right? Not going to take the shield off at far. And yeah, if they try and damage her down, we can buff her up. So let's do that. Yeah, the ice is looking tempting, it must be said. But if they iced us in round 1, are we really that sad? I don't think so, right? We still have Ring as well. Ring is at 14 points already, guys. Why puzzle box? Because we can use it on Siri once we've already lost a round. And we can also use it on Erendite if we're on red coin and it's doing really badly. I think it makes quite a lot of sense in this deck. Because yeah, people aren't gonna like offer to transform a 10. Spain says. Yeah, they decide not to go for the ice. The pass is an option. I don't love it though. I think I just take the ring play, right? Should secure the bag. Looks like we overdid it. I transformed Lambert in hand. Let's go, Neski. Well played, mate. I do think we want to bleed. The Erendite's going to be sick here. Puzzle box is not really what I'm looking for in this situation, though. The Erendite's really good. The series also still good at this moment in time. So, Golden Nekker can hit Vial. We actually don't have that many specials to hit, so maybe we bin this off. Having said that, is it guaranteed on Erendite right now? It actually is. It's going to hit Erendite, so maybe we just keep the hand, you know? Pretty sure it's just always Meave leader charge here. My placements are a bit weird here. Like I should be making sure that my Kelder has a full row to go for, so I think I should have stacked front row of these two. Meave and the Kesserin should have gone front row here, I believe. They could go leader here to kill the Meave. And if they do, we just like go Siri and pull out of our, like we just stop committing in the round, right? We could, of course, used another leader charge to keep her alive, but why not greed the special cards for Kelder?
Not all dragons crave gold.
I can, right? But yeah, I should have like row stacked. I should have put this all front row. I want Kelder in the back because Pognus a front row card. Yo, Kellogg's95, thanks so much for a prime sub, man. I really appreciate it. Well, I don't even want to boost her. Boosting Defender sounds quite cheeky.
Tell me what you see. Be specific, will you?
Keldar positioning is wrong. Missed a point, right? Should have placed it to the left of Meave. The question is, do I shield Meave? I think the answer is no. I need a shield for the series still, right? Yeah. It's a really good play for them to kill that. It's worth a lot of points. Do we go for the Golden Nekker now? I think so, right? Guess the Erendite is a bit sad here. Compared to what it could have been. Let's go, mate! See what I mean about this deck and the 2-0 potential? That's why the ring feels so good in this one. Okay, baby. I'm able to sometimes play with some of the cards before they're actually released.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Yeah, close to Kren. Same, basically, right? Yeah. Okay. So, there's 2 lines. Line 1 is Defender. Line 2 is Immortals. Yeah, I guess it's more like Private Test Realm, yeah. They did a shitty job testing, you think so? I mean, bugs happen, man. Like, it's not like if you're making a game, it's not like everything's perfect, and you make like one simple change and everything's still perfect. That's not really how these things work, you know. I think it's worth getting Defender. Guys, I think you're being very harsh. In fact, haven't like almost all the bugs been fixed? I'm even hearing that puzzle box might be fixed. So, I don't know, I feel like you're being pretty harsh, to be honest.
A superb specimen, truly.
Puzzle box has basically just been like breaking people's games. Oops. It seems to be fine now, apparently. Oh, Arendite ticked, guys. Let's go. Oh, that's big. 1 point ahead, baby. Nekker's popping off, guys. Look at the Nekker's value. That's sick, mate. Nekkers, my G. Nekkers is popping off with Arendite, guys. Let's go. Good to know. Yeah, I decided to go Defender first, because then hopefully by the time they get through Defender, my Immortals and stuff are actually pretty protected. I'm just gonna put my damn sorceress in the back row now. They can obviously move this to the back row. Which loses 2 points per turn on the combo, but it's still a good combo. My positioning is wrong, man. This needs to go to the far left, because I want this frigate to get... It's a really big misplay. I need the frigate to get a crew pocket, right? But because of the Nekkers and now my placement, I can't actually get a crew pocket on 8. I have no idea, Chris. I haven't the foggiest. If I did, I wouldn't be able to answer that. I don't know. Can you Vilgefortz your opponent's ring from Graveyard? You can. As long as it doesn't go back into your deck, it's fine, right? And Vilgefortz puts it in your hand.
Do not test my patience.
Very sad that I've butchered the crew pocket here. It's really disastrous. It's very, very significant. Looks like Defender was the right call. Do you have this link already? No, I do, but I haven't shared it. Sorry. That's what we meant, Kate. Like, have I already shared it? I haven't. Oops. I mean, I've just been tweaking it a little bit, right? I'm pretty sure this is the final list. I like the puzzle box in this deck. It makes a lot of sense. I also really like the Erendite. It's just such a good card.
Retrieve the bolt. I know. I'm on it.
Such a shame I don't have a crew pocket on this, man. Of the Mind Games these new cards have introduced? Yeah, mate. Definitely. It's actually really good for us. It opens up some board space. Admittedly, I was going to buff it with target practice. Just now not an option. This is an example of what you can do with the Adept
I'm just a messenger.
and the Damn Sorceress. It is actually a really nice combo of cards. I can boost this Volunteer up here. This is also going to tick, by the way. It's a Warfare. Transform that one. Take the shield off this one. Jeez! The Warfare synergy with the Frigate coming through. Remember, Keldar also gets... now, Keldar's working with any special card as well. So, like, Raw Decree, Golden Nekker, Erendite are going to trigger him. Very cool. think Muta Generator is best in Commandos. I built one already, but I think it's like only good in that deck, to be honest. And I'm not even sure it's that good in that deck. Erendite's at 4. Not too bad considering we're on red coin. And yeah, the ring just feels so good, man. 16 points, guys. That's outrageous. Like, we just probably lose this matchup if we lose round 1, and we're almost winning on even as it stands. It's pretty exciting stuff. Muzzle definitely stings, though. Must admit. Should just be able to win it with the ring now, right? Keldar had Warfare, and it kind of did, like, when Resupply, rather, when they changed Resupply, they just changed how Keldar worked. He got buffed. There was a buff to Keldar, which is nice. Frigates also got buffed at the same time, so it made sense to buff him. But, like, Resupply now is just, like, very much a siege engine only thing, right, I think. Resupply was whenever you play a Warfare card, trigger its ability. Whereas now it's whenever you trigger Resupply, you reduce cooldown. So, basically, this Ballista was always the same, but its Resupply was, I don't know, it's kind of complicated, isn't it? It's a little bit complicado. I mean, of course we're going to play the ring. We could try to play the Golden Nekker first, but it feels like a big commitment, doesn't it? So, if we go Golden Nekker, what's the worst possible case? We could hit Puzzle Box, which would suck. Erendite would kind of suck too right now. We're actually guaranteed to hit Erendite. So let's just get ahead and make our Erendite bigger. We've got a lot from them, but we haven't got the siege from them. We haven't got first save from them either. There's some really nice units we can hit off Golden Nekker. I'm just a little bit anxious about hitting like puzzle boxes for 7, which isn't so bad. I guess it's only an 8. I'm anxious of hitting Meave basically, right? I wouldn't want to hit Keldar or a frigate either. Everything else is fine though. Especially like just hitting a cav would be really nice actually. Nice, we get the Henselt too. Yo, Phanix, what's up, man? Guys. Oh! Let's go. 6 damage, by the way. Do we get the Henselt, maybe? Maybe the Henselt's better, right? We could also, like, just buff the damn sorceress here. And we could take the armor of Ciri. I feel like it's worth it, right? More points. Uh-oh. Don't say it, chat. Don't say it. So, the Erendite was guaranteed, right? Did we really just win on even with no leader charges and 8 carryover? Jeez! We just won on even, guys, against Stockpile. With 8 carryover. And we also still have the Vanilla Ciri available. And Erendite too is nice synergy with the Nova here. Okay, we don't want this. The round is a bit too short for me still, but This is just a soft bleed until we see Siege. Could play Erendite as well, right? Alright.
Tomorrow shall bring a better day.
We can't actually give Nova a shield, unfortunately. You can. It doesn't do anything though because it's a deploy. Nah, it's a deploy. Whoa! Not the best Meave in the world. Yeah, Henselt was played in round 1. Bruv. Boy, sounds bad. Okay, we have no immortals, but we do have this geese. Erendite ticking already. Darren. Could be a golden Nekker deck. Not a golden Nekker deck. That's a really weird card to have in an Earthsign deck, innit? To be honest. Bit sus. Interesting though. We could play Kaldar round 1 here. Here's an option.
And the end.
So I think I'm just gonna use the engineering solution on the Cav. We could also use the engineering solution on Siri, interestingly enough too. This card looks like it could be good, but it's also kind of trash. Kind of don't hate going Keldar here.
Unlike some of it going, I polish my quill, not my soul.
It's not super typical, but I could play Golden Nekker and this Keldar's gonna thin like 100 times, right? It's kind of interesting. Yeah, we could have just played the Griffin first.
Timing's the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
Yeah, the Keldar feels like a big waste, doesn't it, to be honest, but never mind. I mean, they committed a lot themselves, it has to be said. Maybe my hand management just wasn't quite right there. Like, committing this Keldar doesn't feel good at all. It's a key card. But never mind, we have double frigates still, right? We win the round ultimately is the main thing. Ponga in hand is great, we can't hit off Golden Nekker. We're also going to be hitting Puzzle Box guaranteed right now, right? Off of, which I don't think I even want. I could keep this in hand so I don't hit Puzzle Box, which is also an interesting idea.
The courage.
I think we just leave the shield on defender and just get this down. We could play this. It's like technically slightly better in terms of an engine, but that's if we don't value the thingamajig. Yeah. Just all focusing on our engines rather than what our opponent's doing for the moment.
Not you again.
Don't make me laugh.
It's a perfect example of where I would love to play Keldar, right? Keldar would just be hopping off, mate. Keldar plus Golden Nekker is so good, man, because Golden Nekker triggers it, the spell triggers it, and then you could even hit, like... That's why Tome was nice in this deck as well, right? Because Tome could trigger it too. I think Tome can also cause us a lot of issues, though, to be honest. It's not a great play, is it? I mean, that's pretty good. I guess I was supposed to kill the Grimace. Never mind.
Hey, I can see Care Sharon from here.
Onward to victory.
Yeah, puzzle box, man. Not a fan of it here either. Maybe the puzzle box is still just shit. So going to be getting the nut going very soon. It's just doing nothing for me, right? And like the mentor is actually bringing more points. Yeah, maybe it's just a good time to play Syrian Dip. I guess I want to play the Erendite too. Maybe I just go Erendite first then.
Cursed are the meek, we say.
Shouldn't it be Siri first? So we get more points on Erendite like that, but then it's also more difficult for them to kill Siri, which I think is the bigger priority, right?
Don't make me laugh.
I guess I don't want to kill the bride. I also don't want to hit that. I can't. Yeah, I can give. That's true. I can give shield to Siri of Griffin Adept. No downside, right? Almost got scammed for $300. Wait, what? Jesus, mate. That's not good. In fairness, Kesseren, I didn't really want to play it this round, so it was actually quite a nice puzzle box. The main thing is that the series sticks, so we get card advantage from her. The rain can still hit immortals as well. In fact, it's very likely to. Which gains some small points. Sigvald's only got 2 bleeding somehow. They've really messed that up. Siggy for Coral's not ideal, is it? Looks like this is going well. Just don't hit the Siri, please. Come on, the rain. Don't hit Siri. Nut can kill her otherwise, right? Well, they can purify shield, I guess. So Syria's probably dying. Okay. Okay, yeah, who needs to make the correct play? Moraine goes in their favor after all. Renew? My goodness, what is this deck? There was a guy in the TLG Discord. Wait, really? It's not good, mate. Have you told them? Bruv, they still didn't kill Siri. What are they doing? Oh, they're so confused. Okay. I'll say my free card advantage. They should have killed her. Doesn't know what Siri does? Yeah, clearly. Pro ladder, by the way. Thanks, Bo. No, sorry to hear that. Erendite is 14? Jesus! So this is also where Puzzle Box can be good on Siri, right? Like, once you've already used her. Because the Siri here is pretty bad. Double Frigate. Kind of like the look of... Double Frigate sounds fine. Ogner's pretty trash. We could just get rid of it, right? To be honest. Like, now the Cav is kind of trash too, but... we could have just kept the Siri, honestly, instead of this. So we can put the Cav into the rain if there's only a little bit of rain here. Or not. That's quite scary.
Don't you pester me. I can eat me girlies. Looky here.
This, we don't have any witches, but these are both resupply, right?
Plunge all into murk with a shrill cry.
This is now crude.
Not all dragons.
Yo, Jeff What's Jr., thanks for the sub, man. Okay, not the best final cards for our opponent. Let's go! The Erendite! Jeez! Damn. I mean, we should have lost, right? If our opponent played correctly, they would have killed the Syrian. It was a loss. You can get the money.